Me neither.
We do a moment of the year. Let's do moment of the year. Bump it. We're having a moment right now, so we're just gonna do moment of the year. A lot of nominees going on here. We're gonna start off. We got Maxxine Dupri winning the Women's IC Championship. AJ Lee returning to SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton cashing in her Money in the Bank contract on the first SmackDown of 2025, where she defeated Nia Jax. Kris Statlander beating Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship at All Out Toronto. Jacy Jayne defeating Stephanie for the NXT Women's Championship, and Naomi cashes in her Money in the Bank contract at the end of Evolution 2. This was a very, very tough category. It's been a lot of dope highlights for women's wrestling this year, almost more than the men, in my opinion. Maxxine Dupri winning that Women's IC Championship. It was great to see. So I think Maxxine Dupri winning that championship was quite the shocker. And that was like a, oh moment. So there we go. Maxxine Dupri.
If you want to talk about shocking and also people kind of dropping the floor, I have to go with Jacy Jayne being Stephanie McCurr for the NXT Women's title. Jacy surprised everybody, and then she went on that run of obviously, of course, holding both the NXT Women's Championship and the TNA Knockouts Championship. But I think I'm gonna go with Jacy beating Stephanie.
This is kind of like an easy pick for me, because when you're talking about moments, you're not just talking about shock, but you're also talking about what are you going to remember? What is going to be ingrained in your brain? One of the highly anticipated moments where we weren't sure if it would happen or not. But, in this business of wrestling, you always never say never. And I don't think any of us saw AJ Lee returning the way she did on SmackDown earlier this year. And just for, that Jersey girl who likes to shake a bitch every now and then.
I also concur. AJ Lee returning. I think people have been talking about it for years.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's kind of one of the things where we thought it's probably a 90% chance it was never going to happen.
As much as I want to give credibility to the cash in with Naomi, because it was a huge moment, because we wanted it to happen earlier in the show, and it closed the show and paved the way for that. I think we think about moments. I agree with Honey. You think about what's going to be ingrained in your memory, and AJ Lee returning was such a big moment this year that's still paying dividends. I think if you looked at the beginning of 2025, that's not something we had on our bingo cards.
Councilman, what we got?
No brainer.
Outside of Saraya, these two are the godmothers of today's division. And I will always say that. I will argue that. Matter of fact, I won't go argue that. Go argue with your mama on that. And when that music hit and she skipped outside looking like she just came from a time machine and ain't aged a day and is still killing it, both of them, her and her husband.
Congratulations to AJ Lee. Return to WWE SmackDown. Thanks for being back outside. It was an award games match and everything. She's back outside with it. I expect we're going to see more from AJ Lee come 2026.